combinations that we go through. Put your ears to the speakers, I'ma show you. I paint a picture so perfect. Hit my CD, you see Mona Lisa in person. Courtesy of 100 beat. Got my the essays in arm reach. One West, one ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing out public. I got the whole block up. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing out public.
Congratulations. What you doing? Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. 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 Congratulations. Congratulations. Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. 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 Congratulations. I'll retire when I expire. I'll retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano heat, not no little old. When I was in the trenches, looking at my life through different lenses. Back when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Now here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
It's Bridges on the wing. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Howard. 6 to shoot. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
I like the aggressiveness of Barnes. A much better player when he's attacking.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Let's send it out to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Darko Rajakovic. Allie?
I asked Coach how they plan to limit DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. We can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Barnes. Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Stockton. Launches it. Randall pulls down the board. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pass to Howard. Back to Barnes. Lets the three fly. And Atlanta misses again.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Butler with the ball. Here's Murray. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the inside. Howard. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in.
Well, tremendous touch right there. Dwight Howard being aggressive and wanting to dominate inside.
Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Randall outside. Back to Murray. Right side, Butler. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Stockton. Reed with the rebound. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Randall. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Left side, Murray. Here's Reed. That one's good. This game is all even. Reed's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, the high percentage opportunity. Naz Reid on the inside.
It's Barnes on the wing. Hits the trifecta. Barnes has got 7.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Caruso. Back to Murray. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Jump. Oh, wow. Get out the way, Greg. Come on. Get out the way.
Yeah, what a sequence by Mikal Bridges. Classic two-way player, all on display right there.
Now here's Caruso. Still without a bucket. Here's Butler. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Mikal Bridges. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Simply stated, Jimmy Butler is a winner and a game changer. This guy will compete on both ends of the floor, gives you everything he has.
High post Reed. And he drops it in from the low post. He has 6. The Hawks leading. Here's Stockton. To the middle. Fires for 3. Counted from distance.
Well, what a nice pass by Dwight Howard there. On time and on target.
Murray with it. Pass to Randall. Caruso outside. Murray brings the double. Back to Caruso. From deep. Unable to get that one. Atlanta leading by 4. Now Howard. Crafty move. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here we go. Here's Randall. And the layup falls.
Well, if you're Julius Randle, sprint the floor and get an easy one.
Now Murray. No points yet. Bridges outside. And it's off from three-point range.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Back to Butler. Outside Murray. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Murray puts it up from 17. The rebound by Atlanta.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Pass to Howard. Down low. Here's Bridges. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, when Mikal Bridges was drafted in 2018, his hometown team, the Philadelphia 76ers, elected to trade him after selecting him.
And B.A., he made no secret of the fact that that was a heartbreaking moment at the time. Consider that his mom actually worked in the Sixers front office in those days. But in the end, he has carved out one heck of a career.
Now here's Reed. He's got 6. And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men doors.
He has, B.A., and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game.
And so Reed nails them both.
Naz Reid is the perfect modern big man. He can stretch you to distance. He will rebound consistently, but he can also put it on the deck and catch you off guard if you let him.
Here's Rodman. Fires in the triple.
Timeout.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time for your North Side Crew.
And the Hawks making a change here. Now here's Murray. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Tipped.
And this team is better when Murray is engaged defensively. And that was a big-time block.
Inside. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Raptors trail by 7. Randle outside. Back to Caruso. A minute 50 left to play in the first. Nice shot by Turner.
That's a really solid pass from Jimmy Butler. This guy all about making his teammates better.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
KBA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Randle. Launches a 3. Rodman with a rebound. Atlanta leading by 8. 59 seconds left in the first. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's Randle. And it's Battier with a rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Levine. Pass to Rodman. Back to Levine. Rebound, Toronto. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Murray. Turner with it. Caruso outside. Here's Randall. Second shot opportunity.
That is first personal foul. Third team foul.
So it's Toronto now. He got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. Pass to Battier. Back to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Rodman. Oh, and Reed with a block.
But give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Raptors. 8-point game. Pass to Caruso. Here's Butler. The rebound by Atlanta. Now here's Bridges. Outside for Levine. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Raptors trail by 10. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Murray. Over Cunningham. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Rodman. Reed defending. Here's Battier. Here's Cunningham. And it's Cade with the finish inside. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept the mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Good on the bucket. Caruso's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is the all-around game of Julius Randle, right? We think we can score it, board it, but how about that pass?
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Raptors trail by 12. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Murray. To the paint. Pass to Caruso. Here's Randall. Rodman with a rebound. Atlanta leading by 12. Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Now here's Murray. Still no points. Randall deciding where to go with it. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Left side read. They kick it out to Murray. 4 on the clock.
Using all of his 7-foot wingspan effectively, Cunningham stays on the shooter.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Outside Barnes. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Battier. To the middle. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 8 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Randall, right side. Now here's Caruso. He's covered by Levine. Pass to Butler. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Boy, at his best, Jimmy Butler is a versatile scorer, inside and outside. But what I will most remember him for is competitive toughness.
Now here's Levine. 6 points for him. Stolen by Caruso. By himself. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Cunningham with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. Pass to Battier. And here's Levine. And that one's good. Cunningham. 10 points for him.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Down low. Tipped away. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Now in the lineup for the Hawks, Dwight Howard, Michael Bridges,
Inside.
John Stockton.
Reed in the post. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And now the Hawks on the break. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Timeout.
And the Hawks lead by 16.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Raptors trail by 16. Here's Billups. Towns outside. Jones with the ball. And Howard picks him up defensively. Pass to Brooks. Clock at 6. No good with the triple. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Howard. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Here's Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl-Anthony Towns goes to the free throw line.
Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
And not letting the contact affect him at all. Give Murray credit for keeping his focus.
Pass to Brooks. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Here's Stockton. And here's Murray. Here's Stockton. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Stockton. To the inside. And there's a 3-second violation.
Second violation. Raptors ball.
Raptors trail by 16. Here's Billups. No points so far. On the break. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Dwight Howard has made a living off of dunks. My goodness.
Here's Billups. Pass to Turner. Here's Jones. Good D by Murray.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
To the paint. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Nails it from 3. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Stockton. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Raptors trail by 17. Brooks with it. He's scoreless. Pass to Billups. Now Brooks. He's covered by Levine. Now Turner. The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them. Miles Turner has a lot of value in today's NBA. This guy's got length, athleticism, excellent shot blocker. He can space the floor with the ability to make those jumpers.
Now here's Brooks. That's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. There's 42 seconds left to play in the half. Missed inside.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And he gets it to go. Levine's gotten 4 this quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Raptors trail by 18. Outside for Brooks. Drops in the 3. Brooks has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Here's Stockton. Ooh, poked away. Towns outside. To the left wing. Turner for 3. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Hawks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
51.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Raptors trail by 15. Towns outside. To the middle. Picked his pocket. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Now Cunningham. Pass to Battier. Stolen by Jones. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes, and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allen. Williams with it. Towns covering. Battier no good. And so here is Toronto. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Their next game is at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City for a date with the Thunder. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And Atlanta making a change here. Atlanta leading by 13. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Levine. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Great elevation on the J. Levine becoming more and more consistent with that.
Pass to Towns. Here's Billups. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Towns outside. Back to Brooks. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Towns has got 6 points.
I'll say this, nice play by Towns. This guy can get it done. Back to the basket or facing up, doesn't matter.
Cunningham outside. Here's Rodman. Now here's Murray. Pass to Battier. Just 4 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Murray, no good.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Atlanta leading by 13. Here's Cunningham. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Cunningham. The rebound by Turner. Pass to Levine. Back to Cunningham. From downtown.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Towns. Misses in close. Here's Atlanta now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And it's Levine with the 3. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is why you take away the drive. Doesn't matter. This guy's got such a balanced offensive game. The jumper's good.
Here's Billups. Yet to see a basket. Levine with it. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Rodman. On the wing, Levine. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Jones. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Murray. Atlanta leading by 16. On the wing, Levine. He's got 13. And that one drops.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Towns outside. Pass to Jones. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Billups. No made baskets yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Brooks. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
And he's going for the oop here. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard high flying as ever.
Pass to Billups. Towns outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Murray. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Graham.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And he sinks the second.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
Now here's Murray. Here's Stockton. Drives to the hoop. And a missed layup. Here's Billups. Here's Towns. 2 points. That one goes. Towns has got 7 points here in the quarter.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Bridges outside. Outside Barnes. Pass to Howard. Outside Barnes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that's called doing the little things necessary to become a more prolific scorer. Barnes with a tricky up fake. Nice.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. They can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Here's Stockton. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Stockton.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Now in the lineup for the Hawks, Dennis.
And here's Murray.
Shane Battier.
5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. Here's Battier. Pass to Rodman. Here's Stockton. Second chance effort. Rodman, no good. Raptors trail by 16. And stolen by Murray. Now Bridges. From deep. They get it back. Goes back up. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Murray's got his second basket of the night. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Raptors trail by 18. Pass to Turner. And here's Brooks. The layup misses.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Towns, right side. Pass to Billups. Back to Towns. Brooks left side. 6 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Toronto.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Stockton. There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter here.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Stockton. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Raptors ball.
Raptors trail by 20. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Jones. To end the drought. Pass to Turner. Shot clock at 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Coming on the floor for the Hawks, number 11, Patrick Beverly.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Atlanta. And he's going for the lob. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, my goodness. How high did Mikal Bridges get to finish that?
Towns outside. Inside. Brooks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Brooks.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Now here's Murray. Beverly outside. Pass to Battier.
Raptors foul. Eddie Jones. That's his first personal foul.
Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Hawks.
And he can't get the first one.
Dennis Rodman. Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 36 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Raptors trail by 21. Here's Billups. Still no points. Turner inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for Atlanta. DeJounte Murray.
Hits both from the stripe. Here's Billups. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Hawks on top, running away with it. We've got more hoops coming. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Atlanta leading by 21. Murray with it. Pass to Rodman. Back to Murray. Doris, with the latest collective bargaining agreement, teams have to be more strategic with their spending.
They do, Brian, and I think this speaks to the league's desire to make sure there's competitiveness across all of the teams in the league. There are now harsh penalties in place for teams that go over the luxury tax. So star players in their 30s or players with injury concerns aren't necessarily guaranteed max contracts in the future. You're going to see a lot more negotiations and smart decision-making.
Raptors trail by 21. Towns with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Yep, that one goes.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
And here are the Hawks now. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Beverly. Money from 17 feet out. Hey, Beverly's got his first 2 points.
Patrick Beverly in the mid-range. Go ahead, sir. We see you.
Here's Billups. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Substitution on the court.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Brooks outside. 4-3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Pass to Barnes. Six to shoot. Right side, Levine. Now Howard. The rebound by Turner. Jones feels it out. High post Towns. And here's Turner from the arc. And no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. the Raptors with some changes.
Next year for the Dancers. Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Outside Barnes. Offensive board. Pass to Stockton. Another shot. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 20.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And so here is Toronto. Randall outside. Back to Murray. Knocked away. Here's Cunningham. And there's the drive. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Second team foul.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Pass to Caruso. And here's Randall. He's covered by Levine. And stolen by Cunningham. Outside Barnes. Howard with the ball. Reed defending. Now here's Cunningham. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Randall outside. Pass to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
You love Jimmy Butler playing above the rim. That's a statement dunk right there.
And so it's Glenn Snyder here calling timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. The Hawks lead by 23. Now Cunningham. Outside Barnes. Pass to Stockton. Right side Levine. Clock at 6. Randall with a steal. Here's Butler. And he drives in. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
Explosive drive by Jimmy Butler. Defender draped all over him. Forget about it.
Here's Stockton. Outside Levine. Pass to Stockton. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
And so he hits both. Now here's Caruso. Pass to Murray. Randall outside. 5 on the clock. Caruso outside. Rebound Atlanta.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Howard with the ball. And it's Howard finishing it off. That gives him a double-double in this one.
It doesn't get any higher percentage than that. Dwight Howard, no doubt, on the dunk.
To the middle. Here's Caruso. Can't hit that one. Cunningham with some nice D. Barnes a screen. And here's Cunningham. Pass to Barnes. Here's Stockton. Check by Randall. Stockton's shot is off.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager. And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
Here's Stockton. To the paint. Here's Howard. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. That one misses for Howard.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back nine of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Barnes. From deep three-point land. They get it again. Jacks up a three. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Randall. Howard grabs the miss. And now we've got an intentional foul. And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Murray with it. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul. Coming on the floor for
now Murray.
Number 11, Patrick Beverly.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Caruso outside. And it's Battier with a rebound. Now here's Beverly. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hawks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
Boy, as a driver, Jimmy Butler is so physical, so tough. He's going to command the defensive attention. Nice drive.
And here's Murray. And the foul on Alex Caruso. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Murray for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Toronto ball.
5 ticks left to play in the fourth quarter. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.